Alright everybody, let's see if I can actually do this. Let's see if I won't lose interest like with Ultraman Decker, or something crazy comes along that stops me from being able to review Ultraman Trigger. But I'm pretty sure this one's gonna be, air quotes, the one. Ultraman Blazar Episode 1, the newest Ultraman in the long-running 40 plus years of tokusatsu cinematic history, has made his debut in episode 1. And episode 1 is actually very neat. Unlike other episodes of or starts of Ultraman where it's like, hey, here is the characters and the plot. It instead throws you headfirst into a world that is regularly attacked by kaiju and has several military units dedicated to attacking and defeating said kaiju. Of course, I did laugh a little when the team they send in specifically to help deal with the kaiju physically as civilian soldiers. Not civilian soldiers. They're the Japanese Defense Force. Well, no, they're Defense Force. Maybe they are civilian soldiers. I don't know. I'm stupid, but the unit they send in to go fight the giant monster, which is unfortunately named Bazongas. Yep, I giggled too. The fuck were they thinking? But anyway, as Titties destroys the city, the first mobile infantry, a reference to, of course, Starship Troopers and other military sci-fi. This show has a heavy military sci-fi theming. Is sent in to deal with Bazongas, and everything proves not. It just seems like this monster seemingly just has more firepower than anything, and like a harder shell than anything the JDF Defense Force could actually deal with up to this point. So it seems at a loss. But you know, as always happens on Ultraman, when the moment seemed the most darkest, one of them is chosen to be Ultraman, that being the captain and leader of this first military unit. And yeah, he is chosen by the alien entity called Blazar, and when they are combined, they become Ultraman Blazar. And I do like the portrayal of this Ultraman, and it's subtle. Normally, we in more recent seasons of Ultraman, you can actually hear like Ultraman think or Ultraman say his internal thoughts. They actually went back to the classic, just Ultraman saying like inconsequential like roars and grunts. And the only way you can actually understand what's going on is just by paying attention to context clues and suit acting, which is incredible. And one of the context clues that involves the suit acting that I really do enjoy is you can tell which personality is in charge of Ultraman. If Blazar is involved, Ultraman fights like this, like a savage, kind of like caveman, where he's climbing up buildings and using hammer punches and just trying to throw and like just brutally savage a monster as much as possible. But when Gento is in charge, and when Gento is in charge of Ultraman's actions, Ultraman operates with the skill and precision of that of a military-trained soldier, especially someone in a Black Ops unit like Gento is. And that's really it. They fight the monster and they win. There's not a lot to... I am keeping some things like, you know, like vague, because I do want to keep this as non-spoilery as possible, because what's more important for me than you hearing my opinion about a show is for you to actually watch the show itself and form your own opinion, and then write in the comments about how much you agree or disagree with me. That's the more important thing when it comes to me making reviews. I don't like I'm not one of those people that are like, you have to hate something or you have to love something. No, dude, fucking, it's art, it's subjective. Feel how you feel. That being said, I really did enjoy this episode. I really did like all of the practical effects and action, and of course, the Tsuburaya Companies is the most consistent when it comes to this type of stuff. They've been doing it forever, and they know what the fuck they're doing. But yeah, that's just kind of it. It's Ultraman Blazar as a first episode for Ultraman, and as an episode, and as a series that as a series that I would ultimately recommend for people wanting to get into Ultraman, I'd say, yeah, everybody in this first episode did a great job and succeeded in everything they wanted to accomplish. More importantly, go watch the episode. It's free on YouTube and will be until the entire season's over, and then it'll go away. You know, while you have time to watch it for free, I would definitely jump on it.